So here's all the news stories that are swirling around relating to what's getting ready to happen. Trump, there was an assassination video updated this morning that was, I don't know, something on CNN showing Trump getting assassinated. You know, as a big joke. Everything's a joke. Then there's the Hard Rock Hotel in Louisiana collapsed. That was Saturday. Just seen that on ABC News. So they're showing you that, in other words, they're showing you that, oh, and Russia is making an appearance with their submarines. And Russia is shot down, you know, the offer that Trump gave, you know, before. It's just something that was going to work out. So as they're putting these stories out there, and over time I've learned that when they talk about things like this, and as you gather what they're saying and you read between the other lines, you can see that I was just frozen there. You can see that they're getting you conditioned. This is a conditioning. Oh, along with AMTV talking about the bank runs the day before, because right now it's 7:34. Oh, and of course the building collapsed at the Hard Rock. What is the hard rock? Isn't the rock? Isn't it the stone that the builders rejected? Obviously, because again, 2 people died. It's always about 2 people. In the fires, the wildfire, 2 people died. 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. It's always 2 witnesses died. So they're prepping you. You're going to hear about 2 witnesses dying in the streets. And then you're also going to hear about the second 9/11 with buildings collapsing here in Philadelphia. You're going to hear Donald Trump. Well, you're going to hear let me tell you the couple different stories you're going to hear. Not only are you going to hear that Trump is killed, and then 3.5 days he'll rise back up, and it won't be true. The story will be a fake news story, because he's not literally going to rise up from the dead. It's going to be it's going to refer to that. That's all. It's going to refer to him being the dead Messiah and rising back up. One story is you're going to hear that his airplane had a malfunction in the sky and fell. And that's how he died. And then another one's going to be that Russia shot down his airplane, which was Vladimir Putin. Shot it down. Because Dabu 7 is letting you know about the airplane that he's shown in his video, and the fact that there might be malfunctions, or it's like pesticides, or referring to something else totally different, but getting you conditioned to hear what they plan on doing and the stories that you're going to plan on, that they plan on telling you, so you hear. And possibly an alien sighting, something malfunctioned by just flying by the alien itself. And it's like, bzzz. So that's the Donald Trump story. Well, that's within this week. You know, everything has to happen this week going into the following week, into the weekend. The building collapse is getting you conditioned to hear the buildings that are going to collapse over here. Building 8 in John F. Kennedy Boulevard, 17th Street, Philadelphia. And well, you'll have one story will be that it was Iran's missiles that shot us, because on Israeli News Live, Stephen Ben-Danoon, he's getting you conditioned to hear about ISIS making a return, because all of a sudden there's like some ISIS members that escaped, and they're all on the run, and everybody's just so pissed off. So those ISIS members are going to be blamed for shooting rockets, like the Taliban. Iran, bank run, Iran, bank run. The banks. It's the target. Bombshell story coming your way with the bombs that are being dropped. So what it'll be is, it will be bombs that ultimately collapse the building, just like the first 9/11. I'm just wondering how many buildings do fall. Is it like building 5, 6, and 8, or will it be building 6, 7, and 8, or is it just building 8 because of the first 9/11 was the first and second building representing the first 9/11, the second 9/11, and then the airplane that flew and dropped into the ground, the bottomless pit in Pennsylvania, when they just went over and they threw like a motor or something inside her, crankshaft. That airplane didn't make it to Pennsylvania, but it was going to. It was going to make it to Pennsylvania and or Washington, D.C. So getting you conditioned to hear that Washington, D.C., the White House is going to get drop bombs by Russia on the White House, and then Philly is to ISIS. ISIS will be responsible for that one. The submarines are making a comeback with getting you conditioned for the other story of, well, wait, let me not jump to the New York tidal wave story yet. Still with the Philadelphia story, that's one theory. And then the other theory is that it's falling stars. A falling star hit Philadelphia. But I think that's ultimately the last. I just think that might be the last story. Like right before they cut all the power. Right before Kleck turns his face against the fort of his own land, he's also letting you know he's getting ready to turn his face against the fort of his own land and gather up the 144,000. Stephen Ben-Danoon is telling you that some woman got raped by somebody or something, or I don't know, and then stoned to death as the Hard Rock Hotel collapsed in Louisiana. The airplanes have been dropping from the sky for a long time now. That's why they're getting you conditioned for Trump to drop from the sky. So there's the missiles and or stars that hits Philadelphia. What it's really going to be is holographic missiles and set up demolition bombs to collapse the buildings, just like 9/11. There's asteroids that they're going to tell you that hit New York. At the two stories for theirs, asteroids hitting New York, and then that's the asteroid hit the water and then caused a great big tsunami for the waves to come up to the waist of the Statue of Liberty. That Christopher Green, Richard from Boston, Jonathan Kleck, AMT, every other mouthpiece is showing you pictures of 9/11, talking about 9/11, just constant 9/11 talk, with showing the towers smoking, right, along with showing the Statue of Liberty, which is like representing, like, you know, for real, it's representing Jonathan Kleck there. So that asteroid story is going to be one of them that hits the ocean, causes a tsunami that wipes out all of New York for that other great city, and the economy collapses immediately with that one, because that's where Wall Street and everything is. But the same thing they want to do it to Philly, but they also want to do it to over like in London, where the Vatican City, to destroy that too. It's at least two similar stories that way, but like three dispositions, because they gotta feed the people that believe this. Just like when people disappear to rapture, it's going to be rumors of raptures with Jonathan Kleck's patent images of angels going up, and then angels going down and up on the second floor. They're going to be above you. And then you're also going to hear about aliens abducting us at the same time, because, well, you know, you got to push the people that believe we're going to float in the air, and then you got to push the people that believe that the aliens are real. You got to push these stories to each different types of people. Then also another rumor is that it was Russia that dropped the bombs in the water to cause an earthquake that caused a tsunami and wiped out New York. But at that time, they're going to show over in New York, there's going to be a big ass tidal wave coming your way, and everybody's going to see it, and that's when once it gets closer, as they cut off your power in New York, just like they did with California, the people that are there, they can't really say anything. They see fire. There's some fire there. It's a lot of images mixed in with a lot of technicians that were there. You know, Alex was there, the one that drew the dead sheep on Kleck's face. He's a pyrotechnician artist, just like Kleck is a Air Force pilot artist, professional liar. So that's that story over there. But the real story is it's holographic waves coming your way, and then the holographic aliens are going to zap down those holographic waves, and they're going to like save the day over there. But they're going to cut your power, so you can't go anywhere. They might even collapse the bridge, so you definitely can't hop over and just, you know, go, or just close them off. You just got to close them off. So there's the star, there's the missiles, and then there's the truth. There's the asteroids. The asteroids and the Russian bombs creating earthquakes, and then there's the truth. There's the volcanic eruption in Hawaii. In all likelihood, that's happening this week. And then that's when Hawaii is burning in a lake of fire and it's destroyed. Just like Stephen James, Sean said, as a matter of fact, the one that disappeared, he shut his channels off. He's going to act like he got, shut down, or he got kidnapped by the man stealers, Philadelphia man stealers. They're coming to steal me. I already get what the plan is. I already know that Jonathan Kleck truly wants me dead, and he wants to hang me upside down on a cross, gut me and pierce me in my side, and then let all my blood and water drip out of me, and then suck my blood dry. And then he also wants to gather up the rest of the 144 and put us into a barn and rape us and then brutally stone us to death. That's what he wants to do. He truly wants to do that. And he wants to do that starting October 20th through the 27th. So when the second 9/11 happens, just know that that's exactly what he wants to do and plans on doing it. So for the ones that have the say in what's going to happen, just know that this is true. If you guys want us dead, the 144, and you want him to be your king, well then by all means let us die. Just let him stone us to death. Let him come turn his face against the fort of his own land. Watch him party for 3.5 days as he gets ready to, after the 3.5 days, to come back and get us. Let him do it. Let him do it. And then live with that on your conscience for the rest of however long your life is. Because he's going to turn his face against the fort of you guys also. It's only anybody and everybody who received the mark of the beast. Anybody who's sticking up for him, anybody who works for him, anybody who's collaborating with him, the Michael Spears and them, they're the only ones that are going to stay alive in this Antichrist system for the next 1,000 years. So if you guys don't stop it, then we're going to stay, then this is the 1,000-year period that the Antichrist is going to rule, just like the Bible says. But when you guys do stop it, for the sake of the elect, those days shall be shortened. If not, there be no flesh left. So that's why Stephen James DeShawn disappeared. He's getting ready to, after 3.5 days, he's going to rise up and some complete catastrophe is going to happen because, like a great earthquake. The Philly thing is, it's just to jumpstart the second 9/11, get the wars ready and get everything ready to go. But when James pops back up, or because Kleck could probably be doing the same thing, he did say he was going to make a Mark of the Beast video Sunday or Monday, trying to act like he's referring to the following week, which if it is the following week, if it is Sunday, October 20th and Monday, October 21st, that the second 9/11 happens here in Philly, and it's not actually this Monday, well, there's only one more week of prolonging this this inevitable second 9/11 happening. But he could be saying that. I just feel like it's like this. Kleck is telling you that he has 2 reels to show, two more videos to show you, because there's the rapture video, and then there's the full screen missiles, airplanes, just everything in the sky. This show is getting ready to happen. This movie, it's getting ready to push play. When he shows you those 2 stars, Adam and the Lilith over here, one reel is the second 9/11 happened, which is the missile reel. And he's going to show you that. Then he's going to talk about it because he's going to make another video. If he hops up today after the 9/11, he wants to talk about it. Okay, he just wants to. Oh my God, he just wants to rub it in your face how he knows, how he set it up, and how perfect of a plan is. You do realize that evil people like that, they go back to the crime scene. Like when George Bush was right there, second 9/11, he went straight to ground zero because he wanted to see his work. Like, oh man, that is a great job, guys. You did a wonderful job. They love going back to the crime scene. So Kleck is going to want to talk about this second 9/11 before the rapture on Friday, because that's when he hangs out with you guys. And then, because that's the beginning of the party, that's the gathering, the Kleck gathering on Friday, October 18, 2019. Well, he could be partying a little bit like a day before that. He could be partying when they try to lock me up on the 16th, which is just 2 days away. TK, you know, sitting behind the bars like T's killed, you know, like behind the bars there, telling you that he's coming. Ding, 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 ringing the bell, the Liberty Bell that's getting ready to get rung. Yeah, your bell's getting ready to get rung, Rabin. the Taco Bell. So I feel like he's telling you that today, which the Mark of the Beast video that he's going to release is today. He's not actually going to show you a Mark of the Beast video. He's just going to release it, which is today, the real one in the sky. And then that's the reel, the first reel that he's talking about, that he's going to play. We're going to play this little movie video, and then he's going to do a video to talk about it, which means he literally has one more video to do. And then, as he talks about it, and he might get up tomorrow and talk about it. He might get up Wednesday and talk about it. He might get up Wednesday and talk about it, because, you know, when it happens, there's going to be a lot of, it's just everybody's going to be focused on the mainstream media news. You're just getting, you know, so you ain't gonna really have time to watch people's videos. And then his final video will be the end of all be-alls, which is the ascending up to heaven, the rapture, which is his grand finale. That's the one he's so happy about. That one, so proud of his drawings that have made it big time. I find it perfect that the sky is so covered up that it kind of images can like float through a little bit more and kind of get away with looking real. So I feel like he's doing that, and then he's telling you, oh, by the way, you know, Sunday or Monday, I'm gonna make the Mark of the Beast video. That's right. Because he jumped back, meaning today. Today he's gonna make the Mark of the Beast video. If that's the video that we see in the sky, the Mark of the Beast video, just know that he's gonna come back on and talk about it, the video, and then he's going to do one last sky show before he exits out of here. Because Trump is getting ready to exit. He's getting ready to exit, and then the sky opens because there's nothing but the show is starting. All those military airplanes and helicopters flying down near Florida, just getting ready to go. Just regular people reporting on Facebook that they've never heard that, seen it before. It's getting ready to happen. So that's it. I can think of right now all the theories, all the stories, the reasoning behind it all. Why are they doing it? Well, they want to kill us all, is what the original plan is. That's what it was 8 years ago. But for the sake of the elect, because the Bible is actually real, you know, it actually is coming true, manifesting right in front of your faces. It's just what it is. Everybody is playing their role. The majority of everybody in the world is deceived, especially the ones that are playing out all these events, and they plan on rounding us up and killing us. Starting October 20th, the massacre, into the 27th of October. Well, that's it. I'll go live as soon as I get a parking spot.